Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, last class we completed metals and non-metals. Is there any doubt in metals and non-metals? Did you go through the chapter? Nobody?
Ma'am, I went to it.
Understood everything?
Yeah.
Whatever is done in the class, when you revise in your textbook, are you able to understand and relate? That this was done in the class? Okay. Yesterday, I told Khadija to send the question papers of maths and science, this year question paper. Okay. So all of you have seen the question paper. She has sent it in Lincoln's group. Everyone has seen it?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ma'am,
please save that
I
question.
just have one question.
Yeah.
In the corrosion, there's this formula.
Okay.
So in that H2O, ke aage there's an X. Why?
Yes. H2O, remember I told you that is water of crystallization. X means any number of water of crystallization is attached. Understood? 10 bhi ho sakta hai, 5 bhi ho sakta hai. So that is why it is written XH2O. Okay. It's not fixed thing like any other formula that X is fixed. Many cases CaCl2 hydrous calcium chloride, उसके अंदर you have fixed molecules of water of crystallization, but rust में it is not clear. Okay, that is why H2. Okay, so all of you save the last year, not last year, this year 2020 ka 2021 ka maths and science paper she has uploaded in this thing on Lincoln's group. So save that, and when you complete your syllabus, take 2.5 hour time and take it as a mock test paper and solve it. The paper is very simple. If you are prepared completely, you'll be able to solve it. Okay, I have seen that everything we have done, especially in physics and chemistry, the paper is like direct question. You can do it. Maths may here and there one or two question is little tricky. That also you can do. If you try, you can solve it. Okay. तो मैथ्स में यू एक्सपेक्ट वन क्वेश्चन तो रहता ही है थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी ओके सो एंड दैट इज मैथ्स में द मेन थिंग इज टाइमिंग सो टाइम यू हैव टू सी कि you have to be see you might know all the questions but the important thing is that you have to complete it in 2.5 hours. That is the main thing. Okay, so for that you have to work. Is it clear? So everyone, please check your Lincoln's group, save the question papers from there. And when we complete the syllabus, do it at home, take 2.5 hour time and prepare, and then do it on your own. Okay. If you don't understand any question, then we can have discussion in class, particular question. If you see something is tricky and you're not able to solve, you can send the answers to me also to check. Okay. So I'll take out time to check your answers if you have any difficulty and let you know. Okay, so now everyone has joined. Please keep your videos on. For some time at least, we are going to start with the new chapter, which is carbon and its compound. Okay, I told you carbon and its compound, it is one branch of chemistry only, which is called as organic chemistry. It is because mainly carbon is carbon exists in living beings. Okay, so that is why it is the branch of chemistry which deals with carbon, and its compound is organic chemistry. But nowadays artificial or man-made carbon compound is also discovered. So we cannot say now that only living beings or living naturally carbon compounds can occur. Now we have artificial compound also. I think it was latest means invented in last few years only, and it was urea. Okay, not last few years means before, like 70s, 60s, like that. Okay, so nowadays carbon compounds not only exist in natural form, it also exists, it is also made by humans also. Okay, so it is artificially existing also. Now, why do we have a full branch of chemistry? Okay, can you name some things in which carbon is there?
Ma'am, carbon dioxide.
Okay, yes, carbon dioxide is in air as carbon dioxide. Okay, then coal, carbon is there in coal, charcoal, your pencil graphite, it also has carbon. Okay, diamond, that is also carbon. Okay, so everything you see, your body, living beings are made up of carbon only. Carbon exists in our body. Plants may carbon is there. Wood may carbon is there. So everything you have carbon. Okay, so carbon is that important element. And do you know in which group and period of periodic table carbon exists? If you know the atomic number of carbon, you can tell that. What is the atomic number of carbon?
I'm 6.
It is 6. Then in which group and when, in which period it exists? You are correct, it is 6. What is the electronic configuration? If atomic number is 6, what is the electronic configuration?
I'm 2 and 4.
Correct, very good. 2, 4. So which group and which period? From this you can tell, na?
I'm 4th period.
Second period. 2 shells means that is number of period. Okay, so it is in second period and 14th group, you can say, or 4A group. Okay, is it clear? So that way we define number of electrons, define the number of group. So 14 group or 4A group and second period number of shells gives you the number of periods. So second period and 14 group, that is the address of carbon in periodic table. Okay, now carbon is the most abundant element on earth. Okay, okay, I'll share this PPT, and then some important points are there, we can go through it. You can see 4A, as I told you just now, non-metallic, carbon is a non-metal, exists in 4A group, which constitutes about 0.009% by mass of Earth's crust. Okay, but it is the 6th most abundant element in the universe. It exists in 3 isotopes. You remember what are isotopes? Anyone remember what are isotopes? We have read it. Isotopes means
The atoms of the same element, but with different valencies.
no, not valency. Atoms of same element with, this is very important, always remember this. These are atoms of same element with same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, so they should be atoms of same element with same atomic number. Atomic number is number of protons. Okay, with same atomic number but different mass number. That means number of proton is same, but number of neutrons are different in those elements. That is why mass number differ. Okay. So carbon has got 3 isotope, 12C, you can write 12C6, 13C6 and 14C6, which means you can see 6 is the atomic number will be same, but mass numbers are different. Here number of neutron is equal to 6, yahan pe number of neutron is 7, yahan pe number of neutron is 8. So that mass number becomes 8 plus 6, 14, 7 plus 6, 13, 6 plus 6, 12. Okay. So carbon has got 3 isotopes. Isotopes means atoms of same element with same atomic number, but different mass number. Okay. Different mass number means when the number of protons are different, you have different mass number. Okay. So carbon exists in three isotopes form, means carbon can be C12, C13 and C14. Why do we write C12, C13, C14? Because it is understood key atomic number will be 6 only. That is fixed. Okay. Is it clear? These are important things. Don't forget it, isotopes. And it has a unique ability to form chain. Now, you know what is a valency of carbon? All of you know valency of carbon is 4. So it will remain 4 only. That means it can form 4 covalent bonds, right? 4 outermost electrons are there, and you know sharing takes place with carbon compounds. So carbon can form 4 bonds on all the 4 sides. So this way it can form long chains. Carbon can form long chains. It can form branched chains, like for example, I'm erasing rest of the part. See, carbon can form this type of chain. Here other elements will be there. So this way this can go on. So this is called as, this type of structure is called as straight chain. Straight chain. So carbon can form straight chain because it has 4 valency. So charo side se it can form compound. Okay. It can form branched chain also. Branch chain means yahan pe carbon rahega, yahan pe further it will form 4. Then yahan pe once again you have another C. So further, so this is called as branched chain. So branching will also take place. So it can form straight chain, branched chain, and it can form closed chain also. Carbon is here, here. So this way also they can form. So it can form closed chain also. It can also form single bond, double bond, and triple bond, covalent bond. Okay. So because of this, now this unique ability of forming long chains consisting of more than 50 carbon atoms, this way they can have 50 carbon atoms and more, or they can have stable 5 or 6 membered rings also. This is called as ringed. Okay. Ring. So straight chain they can form, branch chain they can form rings, closed rings also. Okay. So this property of forming long chains is called as catenation. Okay. What is catenation? Because of this property, carbon can form so many compounds. Okay. And what is the main reason? Because its valency is 4. So it can form 4 covalent bond with 1 carbon atom, and this way the carbon atoms can form long chains consisting of more than 50 carbon atom. They can form closed chain also in the form of closed rings, and this property of forming these chain is called as catenation. Okay. 6 membered ring. So you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 membered ring. Isme ek mein single ho sakta hai, double ho sakta hai, like this also. This is benzene structure. Okay, this is a compound named as benzene. In detail, we'll study in the next part of the chapter. Okay, so this is catenation. This is a property of carbon forming long chain. It is called as catenation. Main reason for catenation is the valency of carbon is 4, or you can say carbon is tetravalent. Tetravalent means valency 4. Okay. So you can see where carbon occurs. Carbon is found in atmosphere, inside the Earth's crust, and in all living organisms. Carbon is present in fuels like wood, coal, charcoal, coke, petroleum, natural gas, biogas, marsh gas. Carbon is present in compounds like carbonates, hydrogen carbonates. Okay, you know that CO3 is there, so carbon is there. Carbon is found in free state as diamond, graphite, fullerenes, etc. Okay, these are called as allotropes. Now we'll study what is allotrope. Now this I already told you, atomic number is 6, electronic configuration 2, 4. Carbon has 4 valence electrons, so it can attain stability by gaining 4 electron, or by losing 4 electron, or by sharing 4 electron with other atoms. Okay, so carbon mostly forms covalent bond, means it shares 4 electron with other atom. Okay, it does not gain 4 electron because it is difficult for 6 protons to hold 10 electrons. Okay, it does not lose 4 electron. So what does it do? It shares 4 electron. So carbon always form covalent bond. Covalent means sharing. So it shares 4 electrons with the 4 outermost electrons of carbon. Okay, so it shares 4 electron. How does it share? You can see carbon will form 4 bond like this. So यहाँ पे एक share करेगा, यहाँ पे एक, suppose it is sharing 1 electron तो hydrogen के साथ. So this formula is CH4. CH4 is what? Methane. Okay, so this is one simple compound where carbon form 4 single covalent bond with 4 hydrogen atoms and forms methane. This way it can form many compounds, many organic compounds are formed. Okay, now some special properties of carbon. One, I have already given you, catenation. Catenation is self-linking property of carbon in which it forms long chains, okay, own kinds of atom, giving rise to long chain that are branched, ringed, or can be straight. Okay, already told you about this. So this is branched, it can be branched, ringed, or straight. So many carbon compounds can be formed using this property, catenation. You can see this long chain of carbon atom is shown over here. Okay, so this is one property. Second one, tetravalency. Now, because of tetravalency,
Ma'am, can you go back on catenation?
Yeah, this is catenation. Earlier slide also I have given you catenation ka definition. So if you have written that, that is also fine. This also
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
You put it in your own words also. Property of forming long chain, straight chain, ringed chain. Tetravalency. So because of this property only, carbon forms so many compounds because it has got 4 electrons in the valence shell. So it can easily lose, gain, or share, but don't write lose, gain, or share because it does not lose or gain, it shares only. So it shared 4 electrons with other atom to attain stability. Okay, carbon can form multiple bonds, like it can form single bond, double bond, triple bond. So this way, because of these 3 important points, carbon can form many compounds. Okay, and that is the reason why we have a separate branch of chemistry which deals with carbon and its compound, and that chemistry is called as organic chemistry. Okay, puri ki puri chemistry ban gayi hai on this carbon and its compound because it forms so many types of compounds, so many, and it has, because of these 3 properties, it can form many compounds. Okay, so these are the 3 important properties which is important, and that is why you can say it is written over here. So many compounds we have created a special branch to study it. Okay, organic compounds cannot be made in laboratory. Firstly, it was found that it cannot be made in laboratory, all is naturally occurring, but later on accidentally prepared the first organic compound that was man-made. So first organic compound is urea, which is man-made. Okay, and then we have many hydrocarbons that we are going to study. Just a moment. term में oh. Okay, so that is why now hydrocarbons also we are going to study in the next part. Okay. So next is carbon bonding, already studied. Carbon can make 4 bonds. It can be single, double, triple. Okay. So and now elemental carbon can take different forms. Carbon also exists in these 3 forms. Carbon exists as diamond, carbon exists as graphite, and the third one is fullerenes. Okay. Carbon, actually 2 types of allotropes are there. Carbon exists in crystalline form and amorphous form. Amorphous means powdered form. Powdered form में क्या होता है? Coke होता है, charcoal होता है. So these are powdered form. And these are solid form में they exist, like crystalline form, diamond, graphite, and fullerenes. Okay. Now what are allotropes? 2 or more forms of the same element that differ significantly in chemical and physical properties are called as allotropes. Okay, so allotropes are important. This is there in your this thing also. What are allotropes? Allotropes basically we study for carbon only. Okay, carbon and its allotropes. So what are allotropes? Allotropes are 2 or more form of the same element, like carbon के ही form है, but they differ significantly in chemical and physical properties. All the properties, chemical and physical, is different in these forms, then these are allotropes. Okay, so allotropes of carbon exist in 2 forms. Written this. I didn't see allotrope ka definition in your textbook, but it is there. It is written in your textbook also, written as allotropes are different forms of same element in the same physical state. Earlier only 2 allotropic form, graphite and diamond, were known. ठीक से लिखा नहीं है, you can write this one. 2 or more forms of same element that differ significantly in chemical and physical properties. Okay, written. Can I move to next one?
Yes.
Okay, so allotropes of carbon can be defined in 2 forms. Crystalline and amorphous. Crystalline में they have 3D structure. So 3D structure में you have graphite, diamond, and fullerenes. And amorphous में carbon black, charcoal, coke. Okay, so ये just you know that amorphous form में these are there and crystalline में these are there. So these are the allotropes of carbon: graphite, diamond, and fullerene. Okay, so one by one we have to study about these. Mainly crystalline form के बारे में we have to study कि what is the structure of graphite, where it is used. Okay, so we are going to study that. Written this. Allotropes of carbon. Crystalline में graphite. Crystalline means 3D structures. And amorphous में powdered form में होते. They exist in powdered form. Okay, not written, but
Amorphous or powdered form.
yeah,
But charcoal, they are not
it
always
can be
in powder.
powdered. So it is soft only, na? It can be powdered. इसके crystal structure नहीं होते. Structures are different. Okay, so that is why these are structure, पूरा crystal structure है. That we'll study now. You will understand. Okay, so now diamond, as you know, all of you see also in jewelry and all, diamond is very hard. Okay, they now because of the arrangement of their atoms, the structure is different and properties are different. Okay, now how they are arranged. Diamond ki property kya hai? Lustrous means it is shiny. Remember when we were studying metals and non-metals, I told you exception in non-metal. Okay, that diamond is lustrous, shiny, hard, whereas these are the properties of metal. So this is exception in diamond, because diamond is carbon. Carbon is a non-metal, but it is shiny, colorless and clear, hard, high melting point, insoluble in water, and does not conduct electricity. Okay, so these are the properties of diamond. Now, structure, which is important, why the properties are like this and why diamond is different. Okay, diamond has giant molecular structure. That means one carbon is bonded to 4 other carbon atoms. Okay, so that is why the structure is the crystal structure is very hard. One more diagram I'll show you. Each carbon atom is covalently bonded to 4 other carbon atoms. This makes diamond's melting point and boiling point very high. Why? Because ये tightly bonded है. This one carbon bonded to 4 other carbon atoms, then this carbon again bonded to 4 other carbon atoms, and this way this structure is there. Okay, and this makes it very tightly bound crystal structure, very hard structure. And because of this, the melting and boiling point is very high, because large amount of energy, heat is required to break the bonds, because they are very tightly bound to all other carbon atoms. Okay, so there are no free electrons or ions in diamond, so it does not conduct electricity. Okay, so understood why diamond is very hard and why it does not conduct electricity, because सारे के सारे carbon atoms तो bond बना रहे हैं. There isn't any atom free to conduct electricity. Okay, so that is why no electrons, no ions free to conduct electricity. So that is why it is bad conductor of electricity, and it is very hard, because all the carbon atoms means each carbon atom is bonded covalently with other 4 carbon atoms, and this goes on. So it makes a hard crystalline structure. You can see detailed structure. ये बीच में black carbon है, ये और 4 carbon से attached है. Now this carbon is further attached to 4 carbon. So this way you can see this is very hard structure. This is a structure of diamond. Okay, so this makes, so you can say diamond is transparent, crystalline, solid with high density compared to other carbon electrodes. Hardest element is diamond. Okay, hardest naturally occurring substance. Carbon atom is joined to 4 other carbon atoms forming tetrahedron. Tetrahedron means 4 का shape. Okay, 4-sided figure. 4D 3D figure में tetrahedron बोलते हैं. So 4-sided figure held together by covalent bond, used as cutting material, jewelries, and for decorating purposes. Okay, diamond is used in jewelry. When cut by expert, it will sparkle and reflect light in attractive way. Diamond's hardness and high melting boiling point make it useful for cutting tool. Because it is very hard, that is why it is used in cutting tool. Okay, cutting tools used to cut bricks and concrete, because it is very hard. Now coming to graphite. Graphite also you have seen in your pencil. Lead is made up of graphite, black in color. Graphite is another allotrope of carbon. Like diamond, its property include it is also lustrous, high melting point, and insoluble in water. So these are similarities with diamond. Okay, but structure of graphite is different from diamond. Why? एक तो ये black and opaque है, it is slippery, and it is a good conductor of electricity. Why? Because graphite में one carbon is bonded to only 3 carbon atoms. If you see the structure of graphite, one carbon is bonded to only 3. See, ये है एक, you can see one over here. If you take this one carbon, so it is attached here 2 and 3. Then this carbon 1, 2 and यहाँ पे एक 3 रहेगा. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. Each carbon atom is attached to 3 carbon atom. So one side of bond is free, and they formed layered structure. Okay, you can see these are layered. So different layers are there, and these layers slide over another. Okay, slide over another. So that is why they are slippery also. They are not that hard as compared to diamond, and they are good conductors of electricity, because they are not that hard. They are not that tightly packed, because only one carbon is bounded to 3 carbon atoms only. Okay, and the structure is layered structure. It is not a very hard crystal. It is a soft crystal. Okay, so this way it is soft, greasy, so that is why used as lubricant also sometimes. Soft, greasy, feel black mineral made up of layers of carbon atoms arranged in rings of 6 atoms. You have seen layers slide easily each over other because of the weak interlayer forces. Now the layers can slide because they have weak forces among themselves. No need of learning this. Contains free electrons which move along layers. Good conductor of electricity, used in pencil, lead, lubricants, electrodes, raw material for making synthetic diamonds. So these are the properties. It is there in your textbook also. I have this thing in points, so I'm mentioning it. Used in pencil, lead, and as a lubricant. So picture is given, bicycle chain. See the structure once again shown over here, the layered structure. Contains layers of carbon atom which can easily slide over each other because there are only weak forces between them, and that is why they have they are good conductors of electricity. Okay, so these are, the next one is fullerene. Okay, earlier only 2 allotropes were known, diamond and graphite. This was discovered in 85 only. Fullerenes, it is a class of carbon molecules and it is in the form of closed structure, ring structure, pentagonal. Okay, so in which the carbon atoms are arranged into 12 pentagonal faces and 2 more hexagonal faces to form a hollow sphere, cylinder, or similar figure. So it is a closed figure structure, fullerenes. The most prominent fullerene is Buckminster fullerene, a spheroidal molecule containing 60 carbon atoms. See 60 wala. So 60 carbon atom, name of one of the allotrope is Buckminster fullerene. Okay, structure you can see it is like this. It is in the shape of sphere. These are all carbon atoms. Okay, the sphere, these small spheres are carbon atoms and they are bonded in the form of the 60 carbon atoms are there in this. Buckminster fullerene has got 60 carbon atom. It is in this shape, spherical shape, and fullerenes can be of any shape. Cylinder shape bhi ho sakta hai. Okay. So they are large class of allotropes of carbon and are made of balls, cages, tubes of carbon atom. It is one type of fullerene whose molecules have 60 carbon atoms arranged in a hollow sphere. So Buckminster fullerene is there. You can see, compare all the 3 structures. This is diamond. So diamond has got 1 carbon attached, bonded covalently with 4 other carbon atoms, and it is a tightly packed, hard crystalline structure. This is your this thing, graphite, in which 1 carbon bonded to 3 other carbon atoms, and 1 molecule will have, you can have a ringed layered structure. Layered can slide over each other and you have free electrons to conduct electricity over here. This is Buckminster fullerene, consists of 60 carbon atoms in a molecule arranged in a caged, a hollow spherical structure. Okay, so these are the 3 allotropes of carbon which are there in your syllabus also. Isme, what you have to remember, okay, what you have to remember, what are the allotropes of carbon, why carbon forms so many compounds. So 3, because of the 3 properties of carbon, you have to remember. The most important questions are asked, why carbon can form so many compounds. Okay, so this is one important question, the property in which you will write the 3-point properties you have written. First is tetravalency, catenation, and third one, what was the third one? 3 properties I gave now. Catenation, tetravalency,
it can form
multiple bonds. Yes, single, double, and triple bond carbon can form. Catenation mein you will write it can form long chain, straight chain, and ringed structures. And what was the third one? Catenation, multiple bond, and tetravalent. Okay, so it has got 4 valency, so it can form, one carbon atom can form 4 covalent bond, and this way it can form many compounds. So these are the 3 important properties. And then the second section is allotropes of carbon. You should know what are allotropes. Allotropes may, in your syllabus, I have not seen this thing in detail. No, it is there. Charcoal, coke, and this thing is also there. Charcoal and coke is there. So amorphous form of allotropes and crystalline form of allotropes, both we have done. Amorphous may charcoal, coke, you can say. And in crystalline form, we have 3 allotropes, which are, what are those 3? What are the 3 allotropes? Crystalline?
Diamond, graphite, and fullerene.
Yeah, diamond, graphite, and fullerenes, 3 types of allotropes are there. So diamond, you have to remember the structure. Sometimes differences are asked in diamond and graphite. So properties may difference, you can say, structure may different hai, and some similarities are also there. Okay, so structure kaisa hai, you should know the structure of all the 3, the properties you should know, and all these things, and the uses are very important. Tino ke uses chahiye. So properties, structure, uses, all these 3 things are important in this. Completely theoretical, you have to learn this. And diagram also, remember, draw the diagram. It is there in your textbook also. Okay, so remember the diagram. They might ask you the diagrams, structure of diamond or structure of graphite. Okay, this is important. Fullerene, so you can draw cobalt C60 wala, Buckminster fullerene. Okay, so first, I think 28.2 tak we have done. Next, we'll start with compounds of carbon, which is main organic chemistry, starts from there. Okay, so this was just the introduction part of carbon and its compound. What is the property of carbon, how it behaves, why it forms so many compounds, and why do we have a separate branch of chemistry for this, especially for carbon. Okay, so I think I'll not start with the next topic today, because that is a little different. I'll finish this class a little early, or you can do the question answers. 28.1 nahi dikh raha hai. Where is 28.1? Okay. 28.1 is, okay, I'll share the question. Since we have time, so let us do the questions. You can see the periodic table. Here is carbon, 6 atomic number, non-metal. So everything is over here. How it forms bond, methane banaya hua hai. It can form 4 covalent bond. This is a carbon ka structure. This is catenation, straight chain, branched chain, and ringed structure. Okay, closed chain. So what is the valency of carbon? Tell me, what is the valency of carbon?
4.
4, yes. What is the nature of bonds formed by carbon?
Covalent.
Covalent bond, yes. Why carbon forms a large number of compounds? Okay, this is important question. Okay, please underline this question. So what will you say in that?
Because of its 3 properties:
Yeah, so what are those properties?
catenation, multiple bonds, and tetravalent.
And tetravalency of carbon. Okay, so that is why it is responsible for making so many compounds. Okay. Okay. Name the branch of chemistry which is devoted to the study of carbon compounds. What is a branch of chemistry called as?
Organic chemistry.
Organic chemistry. Okay. How many electrons are needed by carbon atom to complete its octet?
4.
4, yes. 4 it already has, so it needs 4 electrons to complete its octet. Octet is 8 electrons in outermost shell. These are the structure you can see. It is given in your textbook also, diamond structure. Okay. You can see very high boiling and melting point because it does not have any free electrons, so does not conduct electricity. Everything is mentioned, whatever we did in class just now. Graphite structure, layered structure is there, you can see. And these are the properties and uses of graphite. Fullerene structure, C60, Buckminster fullerene is given. And then you have amorphous, microcrystalline or amorphous forms of graphite. Okay, these are charcoal coke and carbon black. Okay, the pictures are given and this small, this thing is given. You already know this. So how is carbon black formed? Burning methane in limited supply, so carbon plus water. So this way it is formed, carbon black. Used in, so everything you have to remember, property, uses, these are important. These type of question will come in your MCQ also, or 2-mark question. Which electropic form of carbon has been discovered few years back? I told you, latest में कौन सा electrope is discovered, was discovered? Fullerene, yes. Next is each carbon is linked to how many carbon atoms in diamond? 4. And in graphite? 3. Why diamond has a high melting point? How will you put it in your own words? Anyone can try?
Ma'am,
Because
carbon has a high melting point because one carbon atom is linked to 4 carbon atoms.
covalently and has got very hard crystalline, therefore it has got hard crystalline structure, and it requires, so you have to mention, it requires large amount of heat energy to break that bond. Okay, so that is why high melting point means zyada heat lag raha hai, right? So that is why it requires high amount of heat energy to break that crystalline structure. Is diamond a conductor of electricity? Give reason. Yes or no?
No, because
Yes.
it has no free electrons.
Yes, the answer is no. Okay, Mudabbir is correct. Safia, diamond is not a good conductor of electricity because it does not have free electron or ion to conduct. Okay, why is graphite a good lubricant?
Ma'am, because its structure is layered and the layers slip on one another.
And why they slip on one another? Because they have weak forces between them. Okay, that is why they slip. So you have to write, they have layered structure, and because of the weak forces between the layer, they slide over one another. So that is why it is a good lubricant. Give 2 uses of graphite. So you can write that as a lubricant, as pencil lead, anything you can write. Okay. Used in electrodes also because it is a good conductor. Carbon electrodes are used. Okay, so in electrolysis it is used. What kind of structure is possessed by fullerenes? Closed. That is Buckminster fullerene. You can say closed structure. Closed 3-dimensional structure of a hemisphere, of a sphere, cylinder, etc. Okay, example you can say Buckminster is spherical ring structure. Okay, name the 3 microcrystalline. Microcrystalline is also called as amorphous. Okay, so अगर microcrystalline पूछ दिया है तो amorphous, so remember it is amorphous only. Forms of carbon and its use, it is given in your textbook: charcoal, carbon black, and Here it is given, see. So you take it from here, carbon black, coke and charcoal. Okay. So their use you have to write and what are the three forms you have to write. So till here we'll do today compounds of carbon. Tomorrow we'll start. Okay. So complete it in your answer, write down in your textbook also if you want, you can write. And next class we'll start with proper organic chemistry. Okay, so that's all for today's class in science. See you in maths. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.